Hi, this is Greg with Best Choice Trailers. Today I'm going to take you for a walk around our Corn Pro Livestock trailers. We feel Corn Pro builds one of the best livestock trailers on the market. I'm going to walk you around and show you some of the things that they do that a lot of other manufacturers don't put on their trailer. Before I get started in any of the individual features, I'm going to take you for a quick walk around the trailer. Of course, up front you've got your side escape door. And then at the back you've got your full swing with your half slider. As shown here, there's a 12,000 pound trailer. The most common model we sell would be the 16-6S, which is a 16-foot, 6-wide, 7,000 pound. We had this one handy from a show, so we decided to take a video of this one here this morning. So standard up front is going to be a 2 5/16 cast coupler. A lot of folks aren't familiar with a cast coupler that aren't part of the livestock industry. They use those because they're just a little bit heavier duty than your stamp couplers. They also use a name brand Bulldog jack up front instead of a Chinese import. Okay, the frame on this is a 4-inch channel. Some of the ones in the industry are going to use a 3-inch channel. And you notice they also cap the front of the channel. It's designed to keep your salt and acid rain and whatnot out. You also see that Dexter axle sticker. It says the trailer is equipped with Never Adjust. That's a new style self-adjusting brake. Basically it means you don't have to bring your trailer brakes in for servicing to some degree, as they self-adjust and self-forward. Okay, up front you've got a full radius roof. A lot of them just do a tapered nose, gives it a nicer, cleaner look. You've got vents on both sides. Up front they do an actual stone guard, or a brake package as they'll call it, instead of, some just do a stone grate, which is a real thin stone guard, or some other lesser form of a guard. They do a double broke fender standard. You're going to notice a lot of them are going to have a smooth, like a car hauler fender. These are a double broke equipment fender. They've also got your teardrop in the fender for strength, and your tread plate up front. Front side of a fender, of course, gets a lot of rock debris, so that tread plate just keeps it looking good. They're one of the few manufacturers that does a front and rear running board. A lot of them will just do a front or rear. They've got it on both. You also notice the wall uprights on these are a 1x3 tube. A lot of the ones in the industry are going to use a 1x2 tube, or I've seen a fair amount of angle iron as well. I would say 1x2 probably being most common. So get a lot of strength out of those wall posts. You also notice their sides, they come up a little higher than some. That's a 54-inch side, and then you'll see 2 openings at the top of the trailer, where a lot of trailers in the industry we see a 48-inch side, which would give you a 3rd opening. Okay, standard equipment, they oversize the tires. On a 7K trailer, it would come with a 225/75 R15, and it uses a Goodyear radial tire instead of an off-brand. So they give you a good set of tires. They are the only one in the industry I know that uses a non-imported tire on their trailers. Of course, 3,500 pound Dexter axles will come standard on the SB18-7H. This being heavy duty, it's got the 8 lugs because it's got 6,000 pound axles. Now standard, they do a torsion suspension. That's why you don't see a leaf spring in between there. Torsion, also called Torflex or rubber ride. Very, very durable suspension. Gives you a better, improved ride quality. Trailer tracks better. They do an LED light standard. They do a truck mount or a rubber grommeted light instead of a surface mount. This particular unit's equipped with an optional rubber bumper at the back. And then down at the bottom, standard, they put a class 3 hitch on all their trailers in case they're being pulled in tandem, or in case you got a use for it around the farm or otherwise. All LED lights. One thing we like about Corn Pro is their gates. They do a nice heavy duty latch. They're also one of only a few that does a slam latch in the center and back gates. So the back, basically you pull this up, it lifts the bottom latch and the top latch. Very heavy duty gate. I would say Corn Pro adds probably 100-pound empty weight to their trailer just in that back gate. It's pretty solid. You also notice this one's got runners or casters on the back door versus a lot of them are just metal on metal. This slides a little better. CornPro used a decent quality kiln-dried wood. I mention that because I see a lot of them don't use a good grade kiln-dried wood. In fact, many put the floor in before the trailer's painted, and this one they actually have laid the floor after it's painted. Gives you a little bit nicer job. Center divider. Basically, pull it up, and you got basically an 8-foot section in front and an 8-foot section in back. Or in this one, it's an 18, you got a 9 and 9. So you got a center slam divider. Then on the back door here, it's a full swing, or you can also slide just the half again. It's got the rollers up top, makes it slide a little bit easier. Okay, on this side you see a spare tire mount that is standard. And then you've got your side escape door. Little detail on the side escape door, they run a perimeter 1x3 tube, which is a little heavier, and then they also do a center 1x3 tube. Makes that door pretty stout. Another little detail we like is their trim. A little bit nicer. Basically, the screws are concealed and hidden. Just gives it a fancier look. And then CornPro also does a little bit heavier gauges overall on the trailer. Industry standard would be a 3-inch channel tongue. They run a 4. And then the main frame's a 3x5 frame instead of industry standard would be like a 2x3. And then sidewall gauges on the side panels are 14. Industry, I would say normally 16. Roof is 16 gauge. Industry would be 18. So again, a little bit heavier gauges. Also on the fenders, they use a 14 gauge where the industry standard would generally be a 16. So again, this is a CornPro livestock trailer. If you have any questions on this livestock trailer or any of our other ones, give us a ring. Many different sizes are available. We also offer it in a gooseneck, 5 standard colors. If you have any questions, my name is Greg with Best Choice Trailers. You can reach us at 717-220-4220 or visit us on the web at bestchoicetrailers.com.